streaming, but gonna be playing some Minecraft on the Kiwi SMP server, so oh cool. I actually got a viewer. But for me, my current plans is maybe do stuff with the mountain over there, or I don't know, maybe get more resources so I could start making the post office look a bit better. Hey, Mushroom Child. First time I tried streaming. Okay, lowering the volume because it is getting a bit annoying. Alrighty, and actually, gonna put on some music to make it less boring. This one is the music I'm starting to listen to is by YouTubers I really like, being Shady Cicada. But yeah. I'm gonna do, and of course I get an ad automatically. Oh, I'll be right back. Hi. Yeah, repairman's here. Hopefully the dogs won't be that loud. Now this plot of land, I'm planning on making it into a... I'm gonna just shut up the music for a bit. I'm planning on turning this into kind of a farm, but this will be more aesthetic, as my current plan is basically to have 90% of the farming be underground, so it looks nice but it has functionality. Aside from that, I have very little planned with this area. I'm really proud of my post office and my house, but from that, maybe work on just some random stuff. using the cows so I can make bookshelves, so I keep forgetting that this server has the ability to sit. That was fun. Totally not showing the fact that I'm terrible at PvP. Which is why I like mods that especially like Tinker's Construct, where I could just make something so powerful I just obliterate enemies in a single strike. Or I just fly over everything, and my priorities lie with the redstone and building. Oh, I got my dogs in today. Ow. Guess not. Yeah, and might as well do a bit of farming. Now I'm just trying to brainstorm on what to do. Because I've already made a post office, and the farm, I have no idea, like the pallet, the size, how much of it's actually going to be farm, and how much of it's just going to be exterior, just for decoration. If I should make another waterfall, if I should... Yeah. I'm currently playing on the Kiwi SMP. I do really enjoy the clan I'm in. Although I did originally join with plans to start my own, but I just really like this place. The people here are nice, and not much to talk about. For me, I just want to be nice. Okay, so in my plant chest, I put all the wheat in there. I'm gonna put all the seeds in there just so I can get some more bone meal. One of my food choices, carrots, because I just really like to farm them for some reason. Gotta legitimately thinking about what I can do to make this interesting. Because with an empty plot, it has so much potential, especially since there's a lot of different farms already. So trying to do something that would make it stand out, or actually maybe just do the old idea that was suggested, where I make it into a community center. My original plan was to have the community center be around on this mountainous region as a backdrop. It'll be kind of weird that one of the main buildings will be just there and everything else is everywhere else. And honestly, that doesn't have a lot of space, and I actually want it to work with the environment because if I leveled it, it would have enough space, but it'd be kind of boring. Okay, so and even then with a community center, because something as vague as a community center again has a lot of potential. Is it going to be effectively just a pavilion? Is it going to be a pavilion? Is it going to be like a legitimate building? Is it going to be more like a garden? Is it going to be but yeah, because something I am partially thinking of is having the importance of be right nearby. There's farms over there. There's the town hall that I originally thought was the Eye of Mordor over there. There's a post office, which I'm proud of. Both the basic design of it, along with the palette and the trees especially. Whew. But for here, whether it be a public like storage or a place to have meetings, because that would most likely be for the town hall, would be where meetings would take place and things like that. But if was instead focusing on things like storage, if I had the whole aesthetic of a farm, really that would only be a small portion of it because if it is if it was a full-on farm, it would be kind of bland. Having something to break the form of it, I am thinking of doing a tad bit of terraforming because I really wanted to try. Then there are other things like having a lake or hmm, having a lake. The aesthetic of a lake house. Have it be connected to what I lovingly called Lake Pines, where I built a dam out of cobblestone, and then I spent a few hours filling up this part to actually make a legitimate lake. Maybe having this be connected to the fact that it's right next to a lake would be nice. Hi. Oh, cool. Hmm. Oh, hey, got another viewer. Cool. Hmm. Because we already have, say, a mines, because... Hmm. Although, now that I think about it, okay. Because I just have like a million different ideas. I don't know which to go to. Because you can... Again, I'm trying to think of something that'll not only look nice, take up the space well, but also have just potential to be varied. Because if it's a lake house, it'll be just for aesthetic. If it's a storage, it would have to be something that looks like a storage so it would fit in. Hmm. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna hop on to the hop on Discord to see if anybody is online for general. Okay, I'm on that. Hi. Yeah, just debating on what to do with a plot of land. Okay. Hmm.
Is this place for everyone? Like,
Well, my original, what I originally was given this land for was a public farm, which was
uh,
one of the big things that I was saying that I was coming to this clan for because I just like farming. And then I was also suggested the post office because that was something that I did on a previous Earth. although I didn't use any redstone, it was more just aesthetic. And that just complete that original post office looked really, really good, but it was underground, and we did not use it because the leader was too like not trusting of people to allow the actual members to use them. So it was more of just there. Luckily, I was able to get a post office here, but I was given these plots for that. I'm debating on whether or not to do it because we do have a lot of farmland already. So having it be something else, because I'm trying to find something. I'm trying for it to be something that everybody can use, like the post office or town hall, which kind of eliminates ideas like a meeting room or even maybe a clan wide storage, which I think would be a good option, but then what would I put it in? That would make sense. Because if it was a community house, um, it'll either be kind of redundant or it'll just kind of replace another building. Like if that's just going to be where people would be, then the town hall is just more of a place to look at. And but if I have something as vague as, for example, I was throwing around the idea of a lake house because I've made the Lake Pines. Um, it it would be too vague to have much. And with storage, one of the ideas that I had was like a forge, like with the aesthetic of it being kind of connected to the mines, where it's going to have some parts that would be farm, but there would also but it would also have a place that's mined out that's going to have our storage system. Where I'm trying to find, because anybody can build a wooden box and throw a bunch of chests in there. In fact, there's the funny option of having a chest that's full of chests. But aside from that, there isn't much that screams storage. Because I like the idea of having the group wide storage system be here. It would be something that would be quite useful, and I don't think the town hall has it. I know the post office doesn't have it, but the post office also eliminates ideas like a library, because I already have an enchantment table. It's not that leveled, but it still exists there, and I'm planning on putting an ender chest there, but I have not done so yet, so I can put it in with the storage. So, there are some ideas of if it was storage, how to make it look cool, and I just remembered one of the a YouTuber that I learned redstone from was Mumbo Jumbo, and one of his Hermitcraft bases had basically like an inverted pyramid where it would go in the ground and each level would have some chests. Maybe I could do that. Where like here there would be a set of stairs, or rather at each corner or at each cardinal direction, there'd be stairs that move in towards the middle, and every 3 or 4 blocks, basically everything else would be segmented down lower and lower with chests on top. It would add some really cool aesthetic, and it's basically just the bottom of it. imagine what you could build on top. You could put more storage, you could put a lot of different stuff there. Hmm. Or I could build it up. But though I'm really trying to think because my mind's drawing a blank if there's building known for storage, except maybe a store. Wait, a store. If I have the aesthetic be a supermarket and have the different shelves be chests that you could most likely put that you could put stuff in and we could just label the aisles like wood, stone, etc., etc. And okay. Hi. Um hmm. So, if I if I do it as a if I do it as like a mark a that was random. Well, whatever. If I because if I do the idea of have it be a shop, it's vague but it's distinct. Because with a shop I could do something akin to what looks like a 7-Eleven or a convenience store, a supermarket, a mall. And a good thing with something like a mall is that I can stack it. That I can have the first floor, and then once we start filling it up, then put more and put maybe a few stalls here and there. Hmm, maybe. Hmm, hmm. Yeah, I'm just debating with myself on what to do with the land. Because I honestly kind of like the texturing that's already done with this land. So if I were to have it be a very big store, it might lose some of its charm with the plot itself. If there is the option of having it be individual stalls, like have a wooden stall or a stone one or something. But I also got to think of keeping with the aesthetic that I'm trying with this. So it can't be like a concrete um, Walmart or something. But if I have it be like some mini builds that are like clumped together, maybe I can call it Pines Plaza. Hmm. Yeah, I know this is getting boring. put some music back on. Of course, I get an ad. Thanks, YouTube. I'm too poor for red. Okay, music's back on. I do gotta be a bit louder. Because again, I just do not know. If I ever post this, I'll just call it something like I panic about what to do for this patch of grass for an hour. Because I like the idea of using it for storage. I just don't know what the look of it should be. If it's something like a store, it has a lot of potential. Well, if this is the center of it, I could... Right, because I like the idea of Pines Plaza. Just gotta think of, you know, the everything. Okay, so... Because then instead of having, like, say, a labeled chest, I could have an entire store that, for example, I could have a greenery store that could be plants and wood. So... Because, yeah, something I want to keep is some aesthetic. Though really, there isn't much visual similarities between that and that, both of which were made by me. So I could just do a third, drastically different build. And even with public land, this is much different from that. Or I could just have... kind of going with the pyramid idea, but only very minor. Like, have this go down 3-ish blocks. And then line these with chests, ladling some. Because even if I were to do something like have it also be a place to meet up, because this one really just... Aw, little goat. Because this is more of just saying like, hey, if you want a better view, just go up. Which I think is a really good idea. Because if I just have the 4 cardinal directions, or at the very least these 2 sides having entrances, and have chests line the walls so it's a storage, I could have it be a meeting room. Maybe even have a portion of, say, here, or even the floor, part of the floor. Actually, it's bedrock. It's part bedrock, so I don't think I can. Just checking. Well, at least it was a silent ad. Okay. Music's back on, which is good. Wait. Yeah. Because because I can easily have it. Hmm, like for farming space, I'm thinking of either going underground or having the house be on stilts, so it's naturally safer. There's only one entrance, of course. Because having just a 2x2 rim of farmland isn't enough. But I don't know if I can put enough farming space or enough actual storage and such if I relegate it to just 5 blocks in, which would be the most space. But with it being on stilts, it would make it more obvious. Yeah, if it was on stilts, and I'd have the space on the ground floor, but it would make it a bit cramped.
Download your favorite podcasts and listen uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
Yeah, YouTube, can you please shut up? I want to listen to some music. Okay. Because having this be the starter base for the entire clan, basically a place to return to for safety, and because an obvious look for a place to be safe would be, of course, a castle. Although that is kind of boring. A fort or anything like it. So, if okay, so now I have the idea of it being kind of a starter base for... Hi! A starter base for basically the server as a whole, or the clan as a whole. Basically, if you need anything, just stop by. If you just need safety, then we're here too. And as a way to kinda keep the idea of Pines Plaza, I could split it in half. Where half is the starter part and half is the public part. Where the starter part is basically it's a place for safety if you do not have a house, if you do not have a base. While the main body of it would be the meeting room and the storage. Which really I could just use a mix of different ideas here. Actually having these would better fit the aesthetic of the town hall, which is supposed to be warm and welcoming, kind of just Okay. Hopefully nobody noticed that. Or I could just take out the starter part of it and... Now combining different ideas where I have it be just a bit elevated, have the base floor be farmland, and have this basically be the hub. Or if you want something, you can do it. You can get it. Keeping the idea of Pines Plaza where keeping the Pines Plaza part where actually looking at the space I'll probably be able to fit 3 buildings and a storage, a meeting hall, and a farming part that'll basically be multiple floors deep. But I gotta find actually the midpoint between them just so I can be safe.
Open your eyes, young potato. This is your future.
I don't care, Reese's. Not sponsored by you, so I don't care. Alright, I actually do already have a midpoint being here. Maybe I can have the centerpiece be a pine tree. Custom made, of course. Trying to be much taller. Rude. That was fun. Actually, have it go around. Maybe I can make this a walkway, make from this part to this part a walkway, and then I have stairs that go up to it. I can put storage under there, and then I can split off these for farms. Hi.
Welcome to the Disney Bundle, where Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus come to life on all your screens. Hulu Originals, Disney Hits, and must-see sports. Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN Plus. Get the Disney Bundle today.
Okay. Yeah, sorry if I'm being boring for my first stream. I honestly don't have big ideas for what to do now. But Oh, hey. Cool. Wow. Holy crap. I'm getting a raid. Didn't think I'd ever get one. 86? Never heard of them. Okay. I'm just trying. Wow. Thanks for the follow. I'm just debating on what to do with this plot of land. My current idea is called Pines Peak, or Pines Plaza. Pines Peak is the town I'm in. And there's my dogs. And yeah, I'm currently trying with the idea. Okay. The funny thing is, I just got raided, which basically means that a random streamer basically brought all of his viewers to me. Right now I have like 70 viewers right now. I honestly did not know because this is my first time streaming, so quite stressful. But the current idea is that this is going to become a stairwell, where this would be a pathway between 2 floors of Pines Plaza, which is going to be a whole clan-wide storage. Hey! Willow! Shut up, please. Hey! Willow! Come here. Hi, Maggie. Yeah, repairman. Yeah, repairman got here and it's chaos. Yeah, it was. I would, but yeah, it's at the other side of the house. Yeah, but aside from that, what I'm most proud of right now is I don't know if it's my house or the post office I built. And now with my house, I'm just trying to I'm just debating on what to make the floor. Because calcite was good with the post office. How the post office, its floor is calcite because it reminds me of marble, which is a really good floor material visually. And yeah, I'm just debating on what to do with the floor, because having it be a woody aesthetic, because I don't want to make a cobblestone, because that's kind of boring. Although having it be paths to it, it would make sense for it to be cobble initially. So I think I'm going to start off with cobble, so I could just get the look for it down. hey, totally not being stressed by having more viewers than I thought I'd get in a month. But, oh wait, I probably should get, I should probably turn this into, stairs so I can actually start building up a bit. Or at least get the idea of what the path would look like when it's done. But I think starting here, or having it be up higher slightly, because the top block is going to be the the very highest the first floor can be. So I'm trying to think of, because I think that would be enough of space. And yeah. Right now I'm just trying to get the basic layout before I actually start working on the specifics, like what I'm actually going to put in there. Because I have to start a scroll. But yeah, I'm just playing on a small SMP. That's one of the Earth SMPs. I originally started as a farmer, but turns out building's more my forte. Yeah, it is. The people here are nice too. Because I've been part of this clan for maybe a week or so, but I haven't met a single member who's been bad or rude or anything like that. What was I doing? Ah, good, my memory does not like me. Just grab a bit more. Okay, so I just gotta think of... Oh yeah, cobble stairs. That's the word that I was looking for. Thank you, 247. Okay, I'm just doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Take your videos offline and watch uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us.
Okay. have planned with this small pocket is because this whole area is supposed to be like a storage area, along with some farming components, maybe a meeting room. Is I'm going to have double chest line these parts, so it actually has a use aside from just a walkway between the two floors, because if that was the case, I could just put a bridge between them using these as pillars, or using the strip dark oak as pillars. Cody. Okay, back to trying to avoid distractions again. Okay. Okay, so yeah, I'm just trying to think about what the materials for the actual building's going to be, because I don't want it to be cobblestone or dark oak. With something like stone bricks, like my town hall over there, it would work, but then the aesthetic would basically just be a different shaped town hall, which I want to avoid. I want each build to look different. It's on.
Grammarly helps you work more efficiently.
Of course, it's
which
an
makes
ad.
accomplishing your work goals easier.
Okay, back to me having an existential crisis about a plot of land. Oh, thanks for the follow. Okay, so because if I make a somewhat organic looking path to here and to there, those can be the first two big storage rooms, and I can have farms basically breaking up everything. But then again, that would be clashing. I'm just trying to make it look nice and be more than just a room of chests. Okay. I'm gonna just turn my brain off for a few minutes, maybe, and then I'm just gonna build. Not think about the aesthetic or the everything that's supposed to be. I just build. And yeah, it's kind of funny that grade gone from around 60 to around 15 because that's still more members than I thought would get in the entirety of the month. And now it's 14. Hopefully. And of course, I ran out of dark oak. So I'm going to plant some trees. And I'll go doubt that I got mail. And take a look. Oh. Oh, cool. That's actually something I did need for bookshelves. So thanks to whoever did that. And I want to breed up more cows before I convert most of them to leather. I'm gonna grab some planks from here. Yeah, I'm trying to think of things to say, or stuff to do to try to make it more entertaining, but my mind's drawing blanks. I'm just... Something I normally do just to calm my nerves, harvest some carrots. Which is my go-to food because, yes, baked potatoes are better, and bread is also better. But it doesn't require any crafting, and I have to worry about getting poisoned potatoes or beetroot. Just beetroot in general is not a fan. I rarely use the color red, and it's just okay as a food source. So, just gotta think. If I were to make a storage be like a shop, then or I could just start making the chests.
The liquid velvet
So
that
I
is
could-
A2 milk. Taste worth crying over.
yeah, I'll start working on the chests so I could actually see what my idea currently looks like. Because I have no idea. Yeah, this server runs on a claim-based, so I think that's why they turned off things like mob griefing, just to avoid headaches. And I just noticed I already had an axe. An issue with my two brain cells, sometimes I just forget to talk to each other. Actually, yeah, having it be Saxon 3 and turn these into slabs so I can actually, you know, use them. It'd be nice. And for material, as a backdrop, actually, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's 7. Dogs are such a joy. Maybe... Hey! Fee! Fiona! Come here! Hey, Max. Think. Gonna go see if... Okay, the dark oak has not grown yet. Chop down this big sapling. Because that might be behind it. not noticed those already too. But hey, when I start, it's hard for me to stop. Yeah, I play modded, but I do not use Optifine in my normal vanilla, just because I'm partially just too lazy to constantly update it. Yes, sorry for not being interesting. I'm trying my best for my first.
Play videos in the background and watch uninterrupted. Try YouTube Premium on us. Not that bad. Not my best, but far from my worst. So, on that note, I've not done much, but I think I'll conclude my stream for today. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm planning on doing this again. I'm planning on doing this again next Saturday at around noon Eastern Standard Time. So. Oh, here it is. I'm still trying to learn the controls for this. But yeah, I'm trying. Hope I did good for my first stream. Number-wise,
again, I'm surprised at the amount. So, on that note, hope to catch you again next time.